Trae Young is one of the more interesting players in the league to cover. His small size and frame may make him look like a boy amongst men on the basketball court, but don't be fooled. When Trae wants to step into his bag of tricks, he can make the defense look like a joke with his wide range of offensive capabilities. Ice Trae, in only 4 years, has shown why he's one of the best young players in the league, amongst the best point guards in the entire NBA, and arguably one of the best playmakers in the entire league as well. And with Trae's recent stretch of elite performances on the court, the Atlanta Hawks, currently one of the hottest teams as of late in the Eastern Conference and slowly recovering from a rocky start. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, let's take a deep dive and see if Trae Young is having his best season yet. Now, the Hawks are coming off a very impressive playoff run where they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And last season, they struggled in the first half of those games, but found their rhythm at the end of the regular season. Trae was snubbed from being an All-Star that year, which more so hit different since Atlanta was the hosting city for the All-Star game. Instead of letting it affect his game, Trae, in his first time playing in postseason basketball, led his team to beating the New York Knicks and becoming the public enemy #1 to every fan in the Mecca. And ended the process in Philly by beating the #1 seed Philadelphia 76ers and heading to the Eastern Conference Finals. Although his team would be eliminated by the future champions in the Milwaukee Bucks in 6, the Hawks, and most especially Trae Young, had clearly put the league on notice that they will be around for a while in the Eastern Conference. But yeah. The Hawks in this current season started 4-9, including a 6-game losing streak that had many people wondering if Atlanta were one-hit wonders and will fall back to earth after a season of them looking like a legit threat to compete in the Eastern Conference. With the new rule changes that were implemented by the NBA this year that allowed defensive players to be a little bit more physical, there were talks and rumors if Trae Young was actually a good scorer and if he could adapt to the new set of rules that make it a tad bit difficult to score. Trae and them boys obviously heard the noise because since that 4-9 mark, the Hawks are now 13-12 and have gone 9-3 since then. And this includes a 7-game win streak right after losing 6 straight games. Way to turn the corner, huh? In this season, Trae Young is averaging 26 points per game, 9th in assists per game, 4th in rebounds per game, on nearly 46% shooting from the field and 39% from 3. Still think it's difficult for him to score? Currently top 5 in assists and top 5 in scoring, Trae is an offensive workhorse for the Hawks, and his play has the Hawks second in the league in offensive rating. But of course, the players around Trae Young have stepped up. John Collins, Clint Capella, Kevin Huerter, and much more have filled in their role to get this team back on its winning ways. But Trae Young has looked like a whole different issue. Since the Atlanta Hawks 4-9 start, Trae has been on an offensive tear and is averaging 28 points per game, nearly 10 assists per game, nearly 5 rebounds per game, on 48% shooting from the field and nearly 43% from 3. And his true shooting percentage is sitting at 61.3, which is insane for a guard, especially at Trae's size. These numbers, translated onto the court, make the young PG look like a combination of MVP Stash and MVP Steph. The ability to find others and get them good looks, and also the ability to attack the defense with a long-range shot or get to the basket. And let's not be fooled. I know the rule changes have made it tougher on smaller guards to draw fouls and create separation from the defender, and I think most fans think the rule changes have been great. But Trae Young has slowly adapted to them and is getting back to the free throw line after making tough and-one finishes. Despite his size, Trae can still get to the rim and contort his body to finish through contact. And when he's not looking to score, he's dishing open teammates for the open bucket. Trae's playmaking sometimes goes unnoticed, but he consistently has an eye for his teammates whenever they may be open, cutting to the basket, or if the double team is set in his way. Just look at what happens every time he finds John Collins cutting to the basket. Bing bang! No, but seriously, Trae for his career has been a consistent playmaker, and for a player so young, the potential of Trae's growth in that area is through the roof. Not many point guards at a young age can handle the task of scoring in high volumes and also being the #1 playmaker. We've seen guys try to do it, but have horrible efficiency or be a turnover machine. But Trae Young is undoubtedly in a league of his own when we look at his offensive toolset. Looking back at the 2018 draft class, the infamous trade that took place was a Luka Doncic and Trae Young swap that occurred, sending Luka to Dallas and Trae to Atlanta. Both of these guys are clearly, as of right now, the 2 best players in the 2018 draft, and their performances since being drafted showcase that. But that infamous trade will forever have both Luka and Trae linked for the remainder of their careers. Although many will say that Luka has looked like the better prospect with his 2 All-NBA selections, 2 All-Star selections, and winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, I believe that Trae is in that same tier with Luka and is potentially becoming a top 10 player in this season. Trae, currently right now, is having a better season, and for keeping count, has made it past the first round, something Luka has yet to do. But y'all know me, I'm not here to put up two young superstars against each other like it's a versus battle. I'll say that for the NBA Twitter bandits. But Trae has made it known that even though the Hawks traded a generational talent in Luka, both sides came out happy in a win-win trade. Except for the Kings. They passed on both these guys. I don't know what they're doing over there. It's clear the Hawks are in a rhythm, but will it continue? I think the Hawks are a good team, but we'll have to figure out ways to keep this up against top teams in the NBA. In their 6-game losing streak, to start the year, they lost to Golden State, the Nets, the Bulls, Phoenix, Utah, and all these teams are viewed as title contending franchises. Keep on balling, Atlanta, but when it's time to face the top dogs, I want to see how Trae and the young Hawks perform now that they're back in the stride of winning. Because if Trae can keep this up, not only will the Hawks rise in NBA standings, but Trae could see himself in line for many awards at the end of the season. Till then, let's stay tuned and watch Ice Trae freeze up the defense with his too cold bag. What do y'all think? Is Trae Young a top 10 player in this season right now? Let me know in the comment section where does he rank right now in the entire NBA in your opinion. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm pretty sure you'll find something you'll enjoy. Road to 1K coming soon. Until then, stay on beat.